Most of the focus is normally on men, but what about the wealthiest women? Can you even hazard a guess as to who you think going to appear on this list? You can probably think of the richest men such as Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Jeff Bezos, but no women. While there aren't any women on the list of the top 10 richest people in the world, there's no denying some women have been making huge fortunes all over the world. The number of women billionaires is on the rise. Many of these women are heiresses to their parents' fortunes and have taken over their father's companies. Others have built businesses themselves from the ground up. In this video, we're going to discuss top 5 richest women in the world. The video is going to be amazing, so make sure you stick till the end. Number 5. Miriam Adelson, $37 billion. Miriam Adelson is an Israeli-American physician. After her marriage to American business magnate Sheldon Adelson, the founder and previous chairman of Las Vegas Sands Corporation, in 1991, she became a donor to conservative political causes in the United States and Israel. I believe he asked his dad, "What is that for?" So he said, "We give a couple of cents every day, every week, and to help the poor." And Sheldon told his dad, "But we're poor," and he says, "But there are people out there who are poorer than us." As of April 2021, Adelson is the 36th richest person, 5th richest woman, and richest Israeli in the world, with an estimated net worth of $37 billion through her majority ownership of Las Vegas Sands. Miriam Adelson, the widow of casino mogul and GOP mega-donor Sheldon Adelson, inherited most of the latter's fortune and leaped to a net worth of $38.2 billion, becoming the richest Israeli woman. Now she controls the 56% stake in the casino operator Las Vegas Sands that was formerly owned by her husband. Although Adelson is still one of the richest women in the world, the company lost $985 million in the second quarter of 2020 as its 2 Vegas casinos and resorts were shuttered due to statewide lockdowns. Since 1931, when gaming was first legalized in the state of Nevada, people were very casino-centric. Today, Las Vegas is the fully matured capital of entertainment. Gambling only contributes 31% to our bottom line, Adelson said. The casinos reopened in June 2020 but still reported $1.69 billion in net loss, which is a far cry from its $2.7 billion profit the previous year. Las Vegas Sands announced in March that it is selling its Vegas properties for $6.25 billion to focus instead on Asia. Its business is much bigger in Macau. Number 4. Julia Koch, $46.7 billion. Julia Margaret Fletcher Koch is an American socialite, billionaire, philanthropist, and one of the richest women in the world. She inherited her fortune from her husband, David Koch, who died in 2019. As of January 2020, Forbes estimates her and her family's net worth at $46.7 billion, while Bloomberg estimates it at $61.6 billion. He believed he had a responsibility to a world that had given him so many opportunities to succeed. Julia Koch said in a statement, "David's philanthropic dedication to education, the arts, and cancer research will have a lasting impact on innumerable lives and that we will cherish forever." Koch and her children currently have a 42% stake in the family business, Koch Industries, America's largest private company per revenue last year. The company is a huge North American multinational with subsidiaries in oil manufacturing, minerals, fertilizers, and ranching. She sits on the board of directors of the $115 billion 2019 sales conglomerate. David's older brother Charles is chairman and also owns a 42% stake. Number 3. Mackenzie Scott, $56.5 billion. Mackenzie Scott is an American novelist and philanthropist. She has a net worth of $56.5 billion, making her the 3rd wealthiest woman in the world and the 21st wealthiest individual overall. Scott's high-profile divorce with Amazon and Blue Origin founder Jeff Bezos was the most expensive in the world until the Bill and Melinda Gates divorce happened. What we need to do is always lean into the future. When the world changes around you and when it changes against you, what used to be a tailwind is now a headwind. You have to lean into that and figure out what to do because complaining isn't a strategy, Jeff Bezos said. Mackenzie Scott, the ex-wife of Amazon chief Jeff Bezos, also got richer this year despite her extensive philanthropic efforts during the pandemic. She says in her Medium post, "This pandemic has been a wrecking ball in the lives of Americans already struggling. Economic losses and health outcomes alike have been worse for women, people of color, and people living in poverty. Meanwhile, it has substantially increased the wealth of billionaires." Mackenzie signed the Giving Pledge, promising to give away at least half of her fortune in May 2019 until the safe is empty. donated nearly $6 billion to 500 nonprofit organizations which support various causes from racial equity, public health, and LGBTQ+ rights across America in 2020. Yet, thanks to the skyrocketing Amazon stock she got in the divorce, she's worth more now, $56.5 billion on this year's list, than when she began, $36 billion on our 2020 ranking. Number 2. Alice Walton, $66.7 billion. Alice Louise Walton is an American heiress to the fortune of Walmart. Walton is the daughter of Sam Walton, the founder of Walmart, and the heir to its fortune. In September 2016, she owned over $11 billion in Walmart shares. Walton has a net worth of $66.7 billion, making her the 20th richest person and the second richest woman in the world, according to Bloomberg Billionaires Index. The secret of successful retailing is to give your customers what they want, and really, if you think about it from the point of view of the customer, you want everything: a wide assortment of good quality merchandise, the lowest possible prices, guaranteed satisfaction with what you buy, friendly, knowledgeable service, convenient hours, free parking, a pleasant shopping experience, Alice Walton said. The daughter of Sam Walton lost her spot as the world's richest woman to Francois Bettencourt-Meyers, but still gained $7.4 billion last year. During the pandemic, the company's stock rose more than 5% since mid-March 2020. They then launched free delivery as part of an Amazon Prime-like membership program. This helped boost online sales much as 69%. Alice leads a program at the Walton Foundation, which distributes $300 million to schools in the US to invest in facilities. Number 1. Francois Bettencourt, $87.2 billion. Francois Bettencourt-Meyers, 66, is a French billionaire heiress and the richest woman in the world. Bettencourt-Meyers is the daughter of Liliane Bettencourt and Eugene Schuller. Her mother died in September 2017 when her net worth was about $39.5 billion, which makes Bettencourt-Meyers among the top 20 richest people in the world. She's the richest woman in the world with an estimated fortune of $87.2 billion. According to Bloomberg Billionaires Index, she says, "Your time is the greatest resource and one thing you can't get back. To execute at the top level, you have to understand the full gravity of time. It's imperative to prioritize your life and business in a way that lines up with what you value the most." The latter founded the cosmetics brand. She inherited her wealth from her late mother. While the cosmetic giant's L'Oreal profits fell 6% in 2020 due to the pandemic, the stock still rose to 38% a year after. In that same month, L'Oreal announced it would begin factory production of hand sanitizer for France and the rest of Europe. The French billionaire has served on the board of L'Oreal since 1997. She donated $266 million to repair Notre Dame in Paris after a fire severely damaged it. What do you guys think about these billionaires women? Let us know your opinion in the comment section below. This was all for today. Hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit the bell icon for more updates and notifications. Stay safe, and we'll be back soon with another video.